real fast today, I want to talk about the idea of these numbers on how vaccines are accepted by people and how it plays into the future of Las Vegas. And it really, really does. We have some weird stats. Now, first of all, this video is not a pro or anti video against vaccinations. YouTube doesn't like people talking about stuff that's super controversial. I'm not going to tell you what you should or should not do. I just tell you this to keep this in mind, okay? Number one, can you trust big pharmaceutical companies? Probably not. Number two, would you get your little bitty baby vaccinated to make sure that they have a healthy life? You probably would. Would you get a flu shot? Well, hundreds of millions, if not a billion people around the world probably do. This is just essentially a flu shot in a lot of ways, but we're going into new territory with a super fast layout of something that's never happened before. So we're going to talk about the stats and how they make zero sense whatsoever, and I'll explain that to you as well. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you're an anti-person, you don't want to do the V thing, you're an anti-V thing, why don't you post a comprehensive argument in the chat below? Don't just be slinging about a bunch of profanities. Give me a good argument. Comprehensive arguments. We all learn. That's the way people communicate. If you guys are pro and all for it, do the same thing below. I want to have a real conversation with this. And I've done a lot of research, but I'm certainly not a biologist. I don't know. I'm not a virologist. I'm just a guy with a camera. So my name is Steven, by the way. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell for the future notifications. All notifications engaged. I do live streams all the time. That way you'll get those. And you get my daily dose of Las Vegas right here. You guys can also support us over on the Facebook group called Not Leaving Las Vegas. That costs you $0.00. There's also YouTube channel memberships, Patreon. Both get you extra perks like your name in the credits and some private stuff on live streams once a month. Plus, VegasFaceMask.com. The one day I did not wear this, the Golden Knights lost, so I'm wearing it today. Go Knights go. 2 for $25. We have over 60 different types. That would help support the channel, and you get something awesome. Makes a great gift. All right, commercials over. Haters gonna hate, and we're gonna talk about this for a sec. So let's talk about the statistics, okay? 40%, and then we're gonna talk about why it matters so much to Las Vegas. 40% of all people surveyed said that they don't want to have, they will not come to Las Vegas unless there is a working, viable vaccine. Okay, fair enough. You want to have safety and you want security, and I want that for you as much as you want it. But then, curiously enough, 75% of people said they will never take it. Never. They're just not going to take it. Maybe they believe in herd immunity. Maybe they think it's, I don't know. There's a bunch of things I can't say because of YouTube's content filters, but you get the picture, right? And, so there's those two bipolarizing kind of things. But my question is this. It's very simple. If 40% of people don't want to come to Las Vegas until there is a vaccine, but then 75% of people say that they will never take it, then I have to assume that some of those 75% that bleed over into the 40%, meaning that you have more people that say they won't take it than people that say they will not come to Las Vegas without it. So you see how the numbers don't really jive? It seems to be like there's some kind of weird placebo effect going on in people's minds, and they assume that even though they're not going to take it and they're in the 75% group, they might not know that the majority say they won't ever take it, that they're still comfortable to travel to Las Vegas, assuming as much as everybody else is going to take it. Makes no sense, right? This is kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, very, very strange. So we come to those numbers, and then we have to talk about the importance of why it has to happen, why we have to have this thing in the future for this city to actually survive. Look, here's the deal, right? We have said on this channel before, things like, oh, you know what? I bet you that we're going to go back into the olden days of Las Vegas. You know, just a good old steak, $4 steak and eggs in the breakfast, and a nice steak dinner at a nice steakhouse. And then we're also going to go back to the gambling days of Las Vegas. Well, see, that's the thing. You can't do that anymore. It's kind of like saying we'll go back to the good old days of automobiles where you don't have power steering and automatic transmissions. Nobody wants that. That's not the way cars are ever going to work. I'll just go back to the good old days of wired landline telephones and carrier pigeons and Western Union telegraphs. I don't need a smartphone. Yeah, you need those things. It's a modern day reality for those things. And the modern day reality in Las Vegas right now is that we are in too deep. We're never going to change it back to the old profit model. The old business model doesn't work anymore. We need gambling, we need shows, we need conventions, we need activities, we need sporting events. We're an entertainment town. MGM Resorts, it dawned on me the other day, they basically made a massive entertainment district. They built the Park Theater over at the former Monte Carlo, the current Park Resort. They also helped have a hand in building the T-Mobile Arena in the back, and they built a bunch of bars and restaurants in the park. That's building an entertainment district. Cities like Las Vegas, Nashville, Tennessee, Miami, Orlando, we're going to hurt for a long time until we actually have this vaccine in the wild, even if it means that 75% of people say they won't take it and 40% of people won't travel until it actually exists. So what do we have left right now? We have the 60% of people who are actually willing to travel here. And the 60% of the people right now they're hardly working. And that's just another reality too. If you're working right now, you might have reduced hours, reduced pay, or you might be completely unemployed. So you come to Las Vegas, default back into, oh, Vegas is just old-timey Vegas mode. It doesn't work that way. See, when Vegas was old-timey mode, at least people will come in and you have whales, high rollers, this kind of thing, gambling big on some of the games. And you would have those people coming into town and pumping money into restaurants every single day and doing the things that actually get money into the economy. Now those people, they might not have that high roller status, or they have it and they're not willing to come back and travel unless all of the amenities that they're gifted for free are here. See, I knew somebody that comes into town. I know somebody that comes into town, and if he's here and he wants to go to the Golden Knights game, the resort just buys him the tickets. Or if he's here and he wants to go see Bruno Mars or whatever headliners here, they just get those things. They're not coming in right now to use what exactly? There's only so much you can do with the rewards that you have. Heck, even Caesar's Palace doesn't even have their lounges for their 7 Diamond members. Those are closed right now. They're giving you like $10 food and beverage credit and letting you go to the casino somewhere versus an all-you-can-eat buffet and unlimited time over at the lounge. So there's no draw for those people to come back to Vegas right now. So we're left with the folks that probably don't have the money to travel, but they want to get out of their house. And they're like most of us. They're going to be low-limit players when they come here. They don't want to put $10 minimum on a craps table. They're going to go play some penny slots. And that's all well and good. That keeps the casinos on absolute life support. You know, like when people get put into a medically induced coma because they went to the hospital and the C-19 attacked them so much. They're just on life support right now. They're hoping it's going to get better soon and then they can resurge and come back. It doesn't help when we have a governor that throws around smoke and mirrors and shuts down large sections of the economy. And it doesn't help that, you know, everybody right now is fighting with each other on a political side of things, and we're not worrying about stimulus checks and more rounds of unemployment. We're worried more about, you know, other things and arguing about stuff. All the sides are arguing, and there's no real leadership from any side right now. So I don't know. But until we get a vaccine, and when does that come? I don't know. You know, they said October from my sources, and then it's pushed back. Maybe we have an October surprise. And if you're not familiar with that is, the October surprise when it comes to U.S. politics is where one political party pulls out a surprise and says, wow, this is shocking what my opponent did. And they both do it. Both sides do it. Maybe our October surprise is like one side of the political aisle says, hey, look what we did. We have a vaccine for you. And then boom, they win the election because they solved the puzzle and everybody has it. And then again, nobody's taking it. According to that last survey, 75% of people aren't taking it. So I guess it's a placebo effect? Is that what you were going to tell me? If it's a placebo effect, we all just need to reprogram or recondition our minds a little bit, but that's probably not going to happen because the news leads our minds in different directions on a daily basis. Shoot, I hope I don't do that with you when I do these videos. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. If it comes by the end of the year, we're going to get back to normal. But we don't get back to normal unless we have some semblance of sanity here in terms of conventions, sporting events, live shows, live entertainment coming through. Because heaven only knows. I don't expect you guys to come to Las Vegas right now to wait 10 hours for the pool at Caesar's Palace and, you know, not have any money to walk around with. It sucks. And if you do come here, God bless you. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. You're awesome to come enjoy the experience that we do have right now. But there you have it. That's the video for the day today. What is it, September 1st? Holy cow, where did the year go? It feels like 10 years ago it was January, but hey, we all did lose concept of time for a moment there. All right, so back to life, back to reality, to quote the old song for me. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. I hope you guys would like, share, subscribe to the video. Leave us a comment below what you think about all the stuff you just heard. If you want to support the channel, you have the YouTube memberships, the Patreon. Those are very helpful, but if you can't afford any of that stuff, I dig it. It's cool. Maybe you guys want to pick up a real face mask from VegasFaceMasks.com. No S at the end. Like I said, when I didn't wear this, the night's lost, so I have to wear it today. And you know, 2 for $25. And that's it. Facebook group is also free. Go check us out on Facebook. Not Leaving Las Vegas group. You're gonna love it. We don't talk politics in that group. It's one of the bigger major rules. All right, now's the time of the video. I say peace out, everybody. Be good to each other today. You deserve it, and they deserve it. 3, 2, 1, and I say click. 3, 2, 1, click.